I was in kindergarten, my friends and I brought in money for the Basic Needs campaign. It felt really good to help people.
Many of our life's lessons were learned when we were young. And often, these lessons came to us through the stories we read and the games we played. Think back when you were young. Do you remember being read to as a child? Do you recall your favorite book? We can all remember the anticipation a really good story could create, a sense of comfort and joy that one-on-one time with a caring adult provided. So indulge us for a moment as we take you on a tour through the mission of United Way, through the lens of some classic children's books. And let us say thank you. It is because of your support that lives are being improved.
I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true that Bangups and Hangups can happen to you.
Every day our friends and neighbors face trials. Unforeseen circumstances, like an unexpected illness, job loss, or a change in your family's needs, can suddenly lead you down a path in life you never anticipated.
And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on.
Thanks to your gifts, United Way has been responding. This year we are launching 3 new initiatives to address some of the pressing issues in our communities. We are taking a collective approach, working with partners and coalitions that are tackling the problems together, because it is only together that we can all make a difference.
Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl's size bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home.
United Way is looking at ways to improve the financial stability of our neighbors. Our Strong Home initiative will be tailored within our 3 communities because the needs are different across our cities and suburbs. This year we invested close to $1 million into programs that provide financial literacy skills training, housing solutions, from homeless services to foreclosure intervention, and job skills training. We held our first Financial Stability Expo where people who never needed help before could come and learn about the many services available in our community.
But we must get over the mountain before the children awake, said all the dolls and the toys. The very little engine looked up, and he saw tears in the doll's eyes. And she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good things to eat.
Families who are struggling make sacrifices, and so do their children. This year, United Way provided backpacks, clothing, and school supplies to 307 children in New Milford. Over the past 3 years, this number has increased 55%. We hope the need decreases over time, but our donors are there if it doesn't.
Mouse squeezes Bear tight. He whispers in his ear, "It'll be just fine. Your friends are all here."
When Bear feels sick, it is the community that offers him comfort and help. United Way supports many social service programs in the community that help those in need. And at times, just like when Bear feels sick, they act together to provide coordinated services. And United Way has been promoting its family-wise discount prescription drug program to do the same thing Bear's friends did, ease the pain. In the last 20 months, $205,000 has been saved by people in our region on their prescription costs. That means better health, less stress, and a little more financial stability.
Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfasts.
United Way launched its Strong Heart initiative last spring to fight childhood obesity. Using a singular message, 5210, we are working with local coalitions in New Milford, Danbury, and Stamford to help our children get healthy. Because if we don't do something now, our healthcare system will be bankrupt from long-term health issues such as diabetes and heart disease.
In the house and on the street, how many, many feet you meet.
In New Milford, Sarah Noble School 5th grade students and their community sponsors walked 53,288 miles in 1 month. United Way was there as a sponsor. In Danbury, at Ellsworth Elementary School, we are supporting a pilot program called SCRAM. Students can run and move. This after-school program includes daily physical activities and nutritional exercise. And we are proud to announce that we just awarded Stamford Hospital's Kids Fans program $20,000 to expand their efforts to help reduce childhood obesity at the local Y and Jewish Community Center. United Way's Strong Start initiative is focused on school readiness. We will close the achievement gap. Put out the call to read early, often, and everywhere to the children in your life, because we know that children who are read to enter kindergarten much more prepared to succeed.
We saw him sit and tried to cook. He took a look at the book on the hook. But a Nook can't read, so a Nook can't cook. So, what good to a Nook is a Hook cookbook?
Your donations have helped us expand our very popular Imagination Library. Children under 5 receive a free age-appropriate book every month. Town by town, we're ensuring that every child has books in their home. Before even officially launching the program in Bethel and New Milford, over 20% of all the eligible children have signed up, just by word of mouth.
I donate to United Way because I feel that I have had a lot of advantages in life. I had parents who cared very much about education, read to me, had books in the house, provided me with a good home and great health care. And I'd like to see all children have the opportunity to do that. I volunteer for United Way because of the old cliche, it's nice to give back, but more importantly, when I retired 3 years ago, it was really nice to feel that my 35 years of business experience were still good for something, and I could use them in a new and different and interesting way.
When I was 10 years old, when I migrated to this country with my parents, my parents needed to find a way to put me in a place after school so they could work. And that was really my first encounter with a non-for-profit, which was at the time YMCA Escape to the Arts program, which carried me through up until I was 15 and taught me how I had an artistic talent that really built my confidence, because as I was learning how to speak the language, it was very hard for me to feel integrated in a community. And with my artistic talent, I felt that that was something I could do. That language really wasn't an issue. So as a person that's been served by a non-for-profit and then years later was actually able to serve on the board of the YMCA and see what was the work involved in being able to provide that program, and then in turn be part of the United Way process of giving out the grants, it really brought me full circle to realize and appreciate not only the services but the organizations that provide the services and the work that United Way does to be able to support those organizations. So in that concept, we realized that it was really a no-brainer for the Tribuna to partner with United Way, to support it at the top of what we could give as the size of our business would allow us to, because in the end of the day, it was a real concrete contribution to other kids and other families that, like us, needed this kind of support in order to succeed in this country.
The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine.
And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could.
I love it when you read to me, Pop.